Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to be looking at the first three starters, Squirtle, Charmander and Bulbasaur. And the Grand Cat has a question for all of you Pokemon lovers out there. I want to know, what was your very first Pokemon that you ever had in any of the computer games? With me, I actually was a little bit late into Pokemon. Of course, I am an ancient grand beast, a big old Grand Cat indeed. But when I was still a mere kitten, I did not own a Game Boy or a Game Boy Color, and my mother got me the purple Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow as a birthday present, and that very same Game Boy Color and that Pokemon Yellow still work to this day, and the save file still works there, and you can actually see that right now on this very channel. You can see all the Pokemon that I had as a young child right there on the video. So it's very, very cool to see. So my very first Pokemon was, of course, Pikachu, because in yellow, that is when Red wakes up late, or Ash wakes up late, and he misses the Pokemon and he gets stuck with a Pikachu instead from Professor Oak, which is exactly what happens in the anime. So that was my introduction to Pokemon, was through that, and I was very, very happy with it, very, very pleased. So we are now going to go for everyone else's starters, first of all, which is going to be Squirtle, Charmander and Bulbasaur. And I have heard many people say that they have all had different Pokemon stars, although I think Charmander is one of the more favourites. I think he sees a lot more than the other ones do. So there we go, the back is exactly the same as the back of the previous one, and the top is all exactly the same as well. So without any further ado, let's get this opened up. I'm really looking forward to everyone letting me know what your first Pokemon was in the comment section. And while you're at it, you could also tell me what your favourite Pokemon is, because my favourite Pokemon is Mewtwo, and the reason that he is my favourite is because of the first Pokemon movie. I absolutely, completely fell in love with him there. So it looks like one of the Pokemon come with a little stand. I'm not sure which one it is. It might be Squirtle, it might be Charmander, but that'll be interesting to find out. The only one we know for certain that does not come with a stand is Bulbasaur. Charmander, Squirtle. Yes, even after all these years, I still remember what they sound like from the original anime. And there we go. There is Bulbasaur, who is the biggest of the starters. There's Squirtle, who seems to be the smallest, and then Charmander in between. So whereabouts do you sit? Are you... Oh, I think I got it right first time. I think it might very well be for Charmander, because it seems to fit absolutely perfect for him and keeps his tail nice and high in the air. So there we are, folks. There is our starting companions, which is very, very cool. I think Squirtle could have maybe came with a little stand as well, but it's cool enough to see one stand with Charmander. So let's move Red out of the way for just a second, and we'll get a quick rotation of all three of our starters. There they are, rotating it around, giving you a full 360 of each of the original Generation 1 legendary Pokemon themselves, which is very, very nice to see. I really love the detail that they've put into Charmander's tail, and the scale, the size of the Bulbasaur, it looks fantastic. It reminds me of exactly the way it was in the original cartoons, where Bulbasaur would be headbutting things and such. And, you know, I should maybe get some sunglasses so that the Squirtle can join the Squirtle squad. But there we are, folks. And of course they are entirely to scale with everything else in the Pokemon scale world, which is what makes this selection of figures really cool to me that, you know, a Bulbasaur isn't the exact same size as a Mewtwo, that they have actually made them all to the proper scale that they are supposed to be. And even you can see the Squirtle is significantly smaller than the other starters as well, because I'm sure that that is exactly what the Pokédex would have them as well. So that's going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go up. In the next video, I shall give you the spoiler right now. It is going to be Charmeleon and Pikachu, which is, of course, my first starter. This is the Pikachu, and it's going to be coming with Charmeleon, who is, of course, the second evolution of Charmander, but not the third evolution, which is Charizard, who would have to come with a Professor Oak, which we don't have, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.